What is going on, y'all? My name is Kermit. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we got a huge banger. Number one, we have this game right here. Number 11, Florida State, against number 17, North Carolina. And we're going to their stadium. We are undefeated so far. And they have one loss, so they're definitely hungry. It's a division matchup. And these games are not going to get any easier. I have a feeling that this is going to be a back and forth type of game. So I have to score on every single possession. And another reason why this game is so important, because it's my sophomore season. I've been playing a little bit more now, so I kind of know what's going on. But the game plan is still the same. Run the ball, throw short passes, lull them to sleep, think that we're just throwing short, run the ball with my quarterback, and then every once in a while catch him sleeping and throw that deep ball. Another thing that I also want to bring up is what happened yesterday in the UFC Fight Night, GloryY2 versus Hernandez. We had in the main event Anthony Fluffy Johnson against Roman Dolidze. And before we get into that fight, I want to speak about the co-main event, which was Steve Erceg against Ode Osborne. Now, Ode Osborne is my buddy. Okay, I used to train with him, and we met over here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. And now he's fighting in the UFC, has been fighting in the UFC for quite some time now. And he took this fight on a 2-week notice and tried to take this opportunity. Steve Erceg, on the other hand, is ranked number 10 in the world at 125, and he's been fighting top level contenders since he got into the UFC. He fought for the title, Steve Erceg did, about a year and a half ago. But he was also on a 3-fight losing streak. So a lot of times in MMA, people are very finicky. They are calling for people to retire and quit super fast. As MMA fans, we don't ride or die with people. We want results right away, right now, and that's not the case most of the time. Most of the time, people lose, and it takes them a while to find their footing in the UFC, and then they find success. And then all of a sudden, then people will come out and they're fair weather fans. If you think there's fair weather fans in other sports, there's nothing like MMA fans. Fair weather fans, all day and night. So, Steve Erceg was in that 3-fight losing streak. There was pressure on him to win, and he almost got taken out in the first round by my buddy Ode Osborne. He had him hurt bad. And luckily he survived. And then my buddy, I think could have did some adjustments in the second and third round to still maybe find a way to get out of there. But that didn't happen. Steve Erceg ended up winning the fight, so all credit to Steve Erceg. And when you see Steve Erceg, you look at him and you're like, man, how is this guy even a UFC fighter? He doesn't look the part, but man, he could fight. And so yeah, kudos to Steve Erceg. And now everybody's gonna be on his wagon. And to be honest, the 125-pound division right now is super stacked. They got so many contenders, Manel Cobb, Brandon Moreno, all the people, you know, that have still been uh, in that division making noise. Anybody can win at any moment, and it's a fun time to be a 125 pounder. There's so much opportunity for you to become a champion. Well, that's if Pantoja lets you, right? Pantoja is an animal. He's been proven that he ain't no walk in the park. And then the main event, like I said, Roman Gumuzia against Anthony Hernandez. I don't think anybody expected. I don't think anybody expected Anthony Fluffy Hernandez to do that to Roman Gumuzia, because Roman Gumuzia is ginormous. But he literally from the bell just absolutely started beating him up, taking him down. Wasn't even putting his hooks in, just was kind of riding him, putting all his weight on him, punching him, beating him, letting him up, taking him back down. It was just an absolute mauling. And in the fourth round, Fluffy Hernandez just put in like a rear naked choke on him. And then pretty much like on the ground and like pretty much just picked them up. No hooks, no nothing, just picked them up and almost like dragged them out like if you were gonna drag somebody out of the club. That's what happened there. Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing them to his intended target. And so I think he put the middleweight division on notice, like, hey, I'm here. You know, I'm nobody I'm no slouch. You know, that puts the next middleweights for next week's event at UFC 319, the middleweight division. I noticed Dricus du Plessis is fighting for the middleweight championship, defending it against Khamzat Chimaev. Again, just an absolute banger, back-to-back weekends. How can I not throw that ball? I really don't know. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to do the impossible. I'm trying to play the game while I'm talking about, you know, the UFC. I don't think anybody's been able to do that yet. But Dricus du Plessis, like I said, defending the championship against Khamzat Chimaev. Everybody knows who Khamzat is. Absolute beast of a fighter. And he's a guy that just picks people up, drops them down, beats on them, you know, gets them tired, and just chokes them out. Usually, you know, submits them. Robert Whittaker, he broke his jaw just by this. And squeezing on his neck so hard, kind of like almost like a neck crank. I don't even know what you call it, but he was just choking him out and broke his teeth were gone. So, you know, that's the power of Khamzat Chimaev. He's undefeated, 14-0, and Dricus du Plessis has fought a lot of great fighters recently. You know, Israel Adesanya type fighters, you know, and you know, he's no slouch. He's to be respected. And of course, he's the middleweight champion. We also have Leron Murphy fighting against Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico is his first fight in the UFC, so everybody's excited to see him, how he does. Leron Murphy, 16-0, huge contender in that flyweight division or featherweight division. and it could be a rude awakening for Aaron Pico. Because Leron Murphy is no joke, absolutely no joke. That's an exciting fight. This card is absolutely stacked. In the middleweight division, we also have Jared Cannonier against another contender in Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page has a crazy karate, crazy looking style, and he's gonna fight Jared Cannonier. And Jared Cannonier just throws bombs, absolute bombs. And can he catch Michael Venom Page coming in his karate type of style and just catch him? It could be a possibility, and I could see that happening. Oh, he dropped that pass. Oh my God.
In football, you hear the term don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
So, give him the ball again, give him some more confidence going here.
Pick up and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Read, not a lot of blocking.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This is a tough game for everybody watching, honestly. It's not easy.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver on the track route. Knows where to go and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
First down, let's go. We gotta get these first downs. We gotta get these drives going.
Conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory.
I can't make any mental mistakes. That was a mental mistake by pressing the wrong button. It's the wrong play.
Hernandez wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Good pickup.
Third and one.
A bit short of the sticks.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking the profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes
So first down and touchdown. Oh, come on, we gotta give him that touchdown, buddy. Show a little bit more heart. That's my buddy Kyle
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Oh my gosh, that ball was just hanging in the air. We'll run the ball here. Yeah, I do want some more stats, but touchdowns, baby, is what I want. Wins is what I want. I want national championships. I want titles. I want titles around the waist, baby. That's what I want. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, stats are important and all this stuff, knockouts are cool, submissions are cool, but what's better than all that? Championships. That's what's the best thing out here. That's what gets people remembered. So yeah, anyways, this next UFC fight, UFC 319, is gonna be in Chicago, and I live in Wisconsin, so it's pretty close, and I'm still debating if I want to pull the trigger and maybe head out there and watch that fight live. The tickets are rather expensive. So that's the one thing that's kind of like making me not want to do it. But it is a once in a lifetime type of event. It's a great fight. Great card, from top to bottom.
Almost immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Hernandez looking to throw. Got his man down the middle.
First down, that was a critical first down right there that he got.
Well, the defense just has not had answer for this guy
That was
working out of the slot
absolutely
so
insane.
far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a
My
defender on the
controller's about to
outside
die
and the
here, so I
inside
gotta
to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
make some moves here.
The Knowles will snap
Where's
it
my
on
play
first
clock
and
at?
10.
17 seconds.
Looking to throw again.
Oh, threw an interception. That's not what I wanted to do right there. I got distracted.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the
Man,
ball.
that was not good. I had a
My
great,
job is to make sure that ball
great
comes
first half.
loose. I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle is Richard. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Just a 4th down attempt coming. Complete to the middle.
Oh man, that's
He's not
unfortunate.
gonna get there. Stop.
It's looking here, guys, like I'm gonna be taking an L here. Oh, I just had a lapse of concentration. I needed to score there too. This would have been my opportunity here to get back in it.
Hernandez wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was
Just breaking
not
apart.
loose.
My
And
guys are
3rd
dropping
down is
balls. I
coming.
can't throw good throws.
And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions
get some cheap
somewhere out on
yardage,
the field to get back
here,
in this
but-
game.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. That's caught. It's Gibson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback adapting. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Seminoles didn't start this
That's
drive
what we
with
need to
great
win,
field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Oh my gosh. Gracious, man. So, story of life, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. I got humbled here today, and you know, I still think that I have a chance to win the national championship. If not this year, hopefully next year. Like I said, I'm a sophomore. That was a terrible performance. I was doing really good, but it's my first time doing a review of some fights, and playing at the same time. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.